Ave Legion and welcome to my channel. My name is Ludi and today we're going to do our EU4 top 10 overpowered monuments in the 1.31 Leviathan update. Before we begin the video, I want to thank Paradox for granting me early access so that I have some time to get used to the new update and as such get some time to share my knowledge with you guys. If you enjoyed these kind of videos, by the way, don't forget to leave a like, would really help me out so much with the algorithm. And I am trying to get to 50,000 subs so that I can qualify for a sponsorship and upgrade my horrible computer, so do consider subscribing. Would really mean so much to me. A temple found within the nation of Mare within the 1444 start date is of course the Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat starts as a level 1 temple that gives out -5 tech cost and monthly karma plus 5%. Once upgraded, you can double this up at level 2 and triple it at level 3. Thus you can get -15 tech cost reduction globally as any religion. The beauty of holding Angkor Wat is that it doesn't matter your religion as it does with some other temples. That means that you can just get this province as anyone and benefit from the tech cost reduction. A staple of Cambodian culture, I am personally glad that Angkor Wat made its appearance as a monument in 1.31 Leviathan. One monument pertaining to Morocco in the start date is of course Ait Ben Hadu, which, if despite me butchering the name of this beautiful monument, it starts off as a level 2 monument, so you actually benefit from +5 trade efficiency and +20 caravan power globally, as well as local defensiveness plus 25%. But this is the beauty about this monument. Once you go to level 3, it completely changes. All the modifiers are global modifiers and include trade efficiency plus 10%, global trade power plus 5, fort defense plus 20, and all of your forts in the world, and caravan power plus 33%. This honestly will make Morocco in 1.31 one of the strongest trade powers, or whichever nation decides to take this monument is definitely going to benefit, especially from the caravan power boost, not to mention the trade efficiency and global trade power. A monument that will make getting the achievement pertaining to Athens a lot easier is the Parthenon. The Parthenon starts off as a level 1 monument within the province of Athens and gives out admin advisor cost -25% globally, as well as local unrest -3. At level 2 you get -50% admin advisor cost, and at level 3 you get monthly admin power +1, as well as your admin advisor is going to be 50% cheaper. This monument is personally one of my favorite monuments, and if you mix this in with another monument on this list, you can get +2 monthly admin power quite easily in the early game, especially as the Ottomans, which we all know is likely going to be conquering Athens if you're not playing as Athens. By the way guys, I found a couple of exploits related to monuments, so if you guys want to see a video on monument exploits, leave a like. Once we get 1,500 likes on this video, I'm gonna release that video as well. A truly insane monument located in the New World is the Mesa Verde that can belong to you quite early in the game as long as you are either a reformed native or a European nation. By taking the province of Ticino, Mesa Verde gives out some amazing buffs. Level 1 gives you -5 tech cost reduction, as well as -1 local unrest for the province itself, with -5 tech cost and -5 idea cost at level 2, doubling up to -10 tech cost and -10 idea cost at level 3, as well as -3 local unrest. If you stack this up with a few of the other monuments around the world, you can get ridiculously cheap technology cost advancements, as well as the ability to get your ideas ridiculously fast. This list would obviously not be full without the obvious pyramids of Chaops, which you can find in the province of Cairo in the 1444 start date. The pyramids start off as a level 1 monument that give -5 tech cost reduction. At level 2 this goes to -10 tech cost reduction, -5 idea cost, and +1 monthly admin power. On level 3 they give -15 tech cost reduction, -10 idea cost, admin power +1 monthly, and ulema loyalty. The problem is you need to be within the pagan religious group to get these benefits. If you're not within the pagan religious group, you don't get anything, so don't even bother with it. So for those of you who plan on doing an animist or whatever other funky run, you definitely need to include the pyramids of Chaops in your run. Located within the nation of Ayutthaya, the Grand Palace of Bangkok offers some insane boosts once you start building it, making the already overpowered nation of Ayutthaya even stronger. At level 1, this Grand Palace gives you plus 0.25 absolutism yearly, as well as 10% governing capacity, going up to 25% 30% governing capacity on level 2, and vassal force limit contribution plus 30. And on level 3, you get globally minus 10 aggressive expansion impact, vassal force limit contribution plus 50%, plus 1 yearly absolutism, and governing capacity plus 33%. It is safe to say that the Grand Palace of Bangkok is every Prussian lord's dream. Taking over this one province and upgrading the temple pretty much negates all sort of debuffs you have as Prussia, so going colonial might be the new meta for the Prussians, or at the very least exploring Asia. One monument that starts off within the Ottoman Empire lands is the mausoleum of Halicarnassus in the province of Menteşe. Starting off a tier 1 with minus 5 idea cost, moving to minus 10 idea cost and minus 5 tech, and minus 15 idea cost and minus 10 technology cost at level 3. This monument is absolutely ridiculously overpowered, especially since you don't need to be a specific religion to build this. Considering the Ottomans are already extremely overpowered, having this monument from the start makes them even more overpowered, considering you can also get a couple more monuments adjacent to their starting location. Historically speaking, the mausoleum of Halicarnassus was destroyed in 1494, so it does make sense that in 1444 we still kind of have it around. Before we go into the top 3 on this list, I want to give out some honorary mentions, and starting off with the Monument of Petra that gives out plus 2 Diplo Rep, Diplo Relations plus 1, Envoy Travel Time minus 33%, and cost to fabricate claims minus 20% on level 3. The Registan Square in Samarkand that gives out cost of enforcing religion through war minus 20, and war score versus other religions cost minus 15%. The Murud Janjira Fort that can give you up to 50% naval force limit modifier, naval maintenance minus 20%, and yearly naval tradition plus 1. The Temple of Confucius that can give up to 75% religious unity on level 3 plus 1 prestige, and harmony increase 0.50. The Temple of Jokan, which also gives 75% religious unity plus 2 missionary strength and minus 3 missionary maintenance cost. Kabauzata, the palace that can give up to minus 25% advisor cost, Diplo Rep plus 3, and Diplo Relations plus 2. The Monument of Maui that also gives 65% religious unity, tolerance of the true faith and heretics plus 1. The Temple of Machu Picchu that gives minus 15 idea cost and monthly admin power plus 1, but requires you to be Quechua culture. And of course Chichen Itza that can give 20% manpower recovery globally and recruitment time minus 50%. A temple that belongs at the start to one of the centerpieces of Leviathan, namely Majapahit, is the Prambanan Temple. Built around the 9th century and abandoned mysteriously around the middle of the 10th century, this once magnificent site of Hinduism can be upgraded by anybody and gives at level 1 minus 5 dev cost globally and missionary strength plus 0.5, doubled up at level 2 and tripled at level 3 with the addition of an extra missionary. That means that if you build this up in the early game, you can get minus 15 dev cost reduction in all of your provinces, which makes for a really great playing toll campaign, not to mention you get an extra missionary and missionary strength. Next up is a monument that should be number 1 on our list, but is not because of a particular reason. I am of course talking about Baku Ateşgah in the nation of Shirvan. Baku Ateşgah gives out insanely great buffs, starting off at level 1 with 2.5 discipline and 5% fire damage, moving up to double that at level 2 plus 5, as well as minus 5 culture conversion cost, and at level 3 you get plus 10% discipline, minus 10 culture conversion cost, land fire damage plus 15%, and fire damage received minus 10%. This is absolutely ridiculously overpowered, but you need to be Zoroastrian to get this monument and get the bonuses from it. As you can see, I'm not getting the discipline even though this is at level 1 because I am not a Zoroastrian nation. As such, even though this is ridiculously overpowered, it is really limited the amount of nations that can benefit from this. Before we move on with the next monument on this list, I do have a request. I do stream almost daily over on Twitch, and if you guys are interested in watching me stream live and interact with you, my beloved viewers, check the description. There's a link over there to my Twitch account. Click on it and I'll see you guys over on Twitch. And the most overpowered monument in 1.31 Leviathan is of course Granada's very own Alhambra. Starting off at level 1, you get plus 1 Diplo Diplo reputation, income from vassals plus 5%, and admin efficiency plus 5%. You double this up at level 2, and at level 3 you get plus 1 Diplo rep, plus 1 Diplo relations, 25% income from vassals, and 15 administrative efficiency. This is insane. If you're not playing as Granada and you're playing as anybody else around them, you definitely want to rush over and take this monument, as having 15% admin efficiency in the early game means that you can expand like absolute crazy. By the way, if you haven't checked out Alhambra in real life, I highly recommend you visit this place. It is one of the most beautiful vestiges of a time in which Iberia was not only controlled by the Spanish, but by the Moors. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If we get 1,500 likes, I'm gonna do that sweet monument exploit I was talking about. And do consider subscribing as well, would really help me out so much as a channel. I'm really trying my best to get to 50,000 subscribers so that I can upgrade my current computer. And I also want to give a very big thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support you've been offering me. I wouldn't be here without you right now. If anybody else wants to become a patron or a channel member, you can check the links in the description. So until the next one, have a great day, everybody.